Welcome to God's prayer room. This is the Lord's Prayer for your wisdom, my beloved Father. I come to you not as one distant from humanity, but as one who has walked among them, breathed their air, felt the dust beneath my feet, and carried their questions in my heart. I speak now for them and with them, lifting a prayer for wisdom, not the brittle wisdom of pride, not the cleverness that inflates the mind, but the living wisdom that flows from you and returns all things to love. Father, you are the source of all understanding. Before mountains rose or stars learned their places, you were wisdom itself, whole, generous, and endlessly patient. Every law of nature, every rhythm of the soul, every quiet truth written into the human conscience begins in you. I ask that those who hear this prayer would remember that wisdom is not something they must manufacture, but something they're invited to receive. Grant them eyes that see beyond appearances. So often they judge by what is loud, immediate, or familiar. Teach them to pause. Teach them to look again. Let them recognize that truth is often gentle, that wisdom often whispers, and that the most important answers rarely arrive in a rush. Help them trust the slow work of understanding. Father, I know how heavy choice can feel. I watched them stand at crossroads, some visible, many hidden. I saw fear tighten their chests and urgency cloud their judgment. I ask that your wisdom would steady them in those moments. When emotion surges and pressure mounts, let understanding rise like a calm tide, reminding them that no decision is made alone when you are invited into it. Give them wisdom that guides, not condemns. Too many believe that wisdom is a harsh judge, pointing out every flaw, every misstep. Let them discover instead that true wisdom is a companion, firm but kind, honest but hopeful. May understanding illuminate their path without shaming the steps already taken. Father, teach them the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge gathers facts. Wisdom discerns meaning. Knowledge can be hoarded. Wisdom must be lived. Help them not merely to learn about life, but to understand how to love within it, how to speak when silence heals, how to act when courage is required, and how to wait when patience is the holiest response. I ask that your wisdom guard their hearts. Many are led astray not by malice, but by wounded desire, by the need to be seen, to be right, to be safe. Let understanding shine light on their inner motives. Where fear disguises itself as logic, expose it gently. Where pride masks itself as certainty, soften it with humility. Where pain distorts perception, heal it with truth. Father, give them wisdom in their relationships. Let them understand one another beyond words, beyond assumptions and old stories. Teach them to listen not just for responses, but for hearts. May they learn that wisdom often begins with empathy, and that understanding another soul is a sacred act. When conflict arises, and it will, let wisdom restrain the tongue and open the ears. Remind them that winning an argument is never more important than preserving love. Show them how to speak truth without cruelty, how to set boundaries without bitterness, and how to forgive without denying the cost of wounds. Grant them wisdom in their work and calling. Some labor with their hands, some with their minds, some with their care for others. Let them see their work not as a burden, but as a participation in your ongoing creation. Give them understanding to know when to persevere and when to rest, when to build and when to release what no longer bears fruit. Father, illuminate their path when the future feels uncertain. Many fear what they cannot see. Teach them that wisdom does not eliminate mystery. It teaches trust within it. Help them take the next right step, even when the whole road is not visible, confident that light is given as it is needed. Give them wisdom in moments of success. When things go well, when doors open and praise surrounds them, guard them from forgetting you. Let understanding remind them that gifts are entrusted, not owned, and that every blessing carries the responsibility to bless others. Give them wisdom in moments of failure, when plans collapse and hopes fall silent. Let understanding prevent despair. Teach them that mistakes are not the end of learning, that failure can become a teacher when met with humility, and that no sincere heart is ever wasted in your hands. Father, grant them wisdom over their words. I have seen how words can heal and how they can wound. Let understanding guide their speech so that truth and love walk together. May they know when to speak boldly and when silence speaks more clearly. May their words carry life rather than fear. Give them wisdom with time. So many rush, anxious to arrive, afraid of being left behind. Teach them that wisdom moves at the pace of growth, not comparison. Help them trust that becoming is more important than arriving, and that you are never late in shaping a soul. Father, give them wisdom to discern what truly matters. The world competes endlessly for their attention, offering noise instead of meaning. Let understanding help them recognize what feeds their spirit and what drains it. Teach them to choose depth over distraction, faithfulness over frenzy, and love over approval. Grant them wisdom in suffering. I know the weight of pain, the loneliness of misunderstanding, the ache of unanswered prayers. When they suffer, let understanding anchor them to the truth that pain is not proof of abandonment. Help them find meaning even when relief is delayed, and hope even when answers are few. Father, give them wisdom that leads to humility. Let them never mistake understanding for superiority. Teach them that the wisest hearts are often the most teachable, the most gentle, the most aware of their need for you and for one another. Give them wisdom to recognize your presence in ordinary moments, not only in miracles and breakthroughs, but in daily bread, shared laughter, quiet mornings, and honest tears. Let understanding open their eyes to the sacred woven through the ordinary. Grant them wisdom to trust love. Many have learned to protect themselves with skepticism or control. Teach them that wisdom is not the absence of vulnerability, but the courage to love wisely, freely, truthfully, and without fear of loss. Father, give them wisdom to forgive, not because wounds were small, but because freedom is precious. Let understanding show them that forgiveness is not forgetting, not excusing, but releasing the right to let pain define the future. Give them wisdom to hope. When the world feels fractured and the future uncertain, let understanding remind them that you are still at work. Teach them to see beyond headlines and despair, to recognize seeds of renewal even in broken ground. Father, illuminate their inner path. Some are lost not externally, but within, uncertain of who they are, why they matter, or where they belong. Let wisdom speak identity into their hearts, that they are known, loved, and guided. Give them wisdom to align their will with yours, not out of fear, but trust. Help them understand that your will is not a restriction, but a liberation, the truest expression of who they were created to be. Grant them wisdom to remain curious. Let them never stop learning, never stop asking, never stop growing. Teach them that faith and understanding are not enemies, but companions on the journey toward truth. Father, give them wisdom that endures. Not wisdom for a season, but for a lifetime. Let it mature as they mature, deepen as they deepen, and remain rooted in love from beginning to end. And finally, Father, let all wisdom lead them back to you, not to certainty without compassion, not to knowledge without grace, but to a life illuminated by understanding, guided by love, and anchored in trust. I place them in your care, their choices, their paths, their questions, their becoming. Let wisdom walk with them every step of the way, lighting the road ahead and gently revealing that they have never walked alone. Amen.